bourbon, and boxing.
I'd die for you. You lied to me. Yes, I cried. Yes, I cried. Return of the man. It is. Return of the man. Come on. Return of the man. Oh my God. You know that I'll be back. Here I am.
What is up, everybody? It's episode 80 of Bourbon and Boxing, and we know you missed us, man. You ain't see us last weekend. Y'all was probably pacing around your house like, what the hell am I going to do this week? I ain't got no
Yeah,
show to listen to. They did that shit on Monday. We threw everybody out. They didn't know what to do. But we back. Don't worry. We're here. The best
that's
boxing
crazy
show
because it seemed
on you.
longer than last week.
It
Not to
did,
cut you
right?
off.
And
It
yeah,
seemed
like I was
way
lost.
longer than that.
I was lost, bro. I was like, "Damn, I'm ready to do the show." I'm like, "Shit."
Yeah,
I made the show and everything ready to
yeah,
go. I hit you
yeah,
up trying to be sneaky. I was like, "So we're gonna do the show this week?" You was
yeah,
like, "We
yeah,
already did it."
yeah,
I'm like, "Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. We did."
I said he think he's slick.
Trying to sneak one in there. I was like,
Yeah.
"Shit." But hell
But that,
yeah, how's your week, Big Spade? How's your week, my guy?
my week been cool, bro. My week been all right, man. Slow motion. I can't wait till the time go back so it can start getting dark early.
Man, I hate that. I hate that, bro.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I'm a daylight type guy, man. I
Oh
like it
yeah.
being in daylight to about 8, 9 o'clock. I hate when it gets 5 o'clock and I'm like, damn, bro. Like I'm ready to take a nap. It's only five, especially when it first happens. It takes me like 2 months to adjust to that, man. I wish they
Damn.
just, I wish they would just leave it alone.
Yeah,
And
I feel
don't
like
do
it's
it. Don't.
going like you can feel it like it's about to go back. Cause I be telling my girl like, damn, it's only this time. It feel
Yeah,
like it's this time. Like,
yeah, yeah. It's getting darker.
yeah,
Like at 7 now, I think it
yeah,
is around
yeah.
7 o'clock. So yeah, that sucks. I like that daylight, nice and long. But I love this type of weather in September.
Oh
Nice
yeah,
weather.
yeah. This my favorite weather right here. This my favorite season, fall.
Yeah, yeah. Had my birthday on Monday. I'm gonna
Oh, you
be older
did?
than this motherfucker. Nah, this Monday coming up. This
Oh, I was
Monday.
about to say, damn, how you let me miss that, bruh?
Nah,
All
nah,
right,
this
now
Monday
I
coming
know.
up. Yes,
Now I
it's
know.
September 16th, man. I'll be old as hell. I ain't gonna say
Ooh.
my age on here. I'll be 28, bro. Like this lying motherfucker. You don't even get carded. Get the hell out of here. All right. Shit, man. Man, we got a boatload to talk about. Like, so, and my guy Spade is on a timetable, so we got to get into these topics. First thing we're going to start with is welcome to episode 80, of course. And of course, we can't just
80.
go without announcing our host,
Oh, we might
Jeff.
have to do a
And
birthday episode or something. Oh, wait, hold on. Well, your birthday Monday, so I feel
yeah,
like we should do a show Monday.
hell yeah. I'm always down. I'm off Monday night, so that's
Oh
good.
yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
might be perfect.
Let's jump into the news, though, man. I don't know if you heard this. I'm sure you probably have, but Shakur
Oh
Stevenson
yeah, you know,
out for
yeah,
the Joe Cordina fight.
yeah.
Injured, and I did see the video where he hurt his hand,
I
but he
just
opted.
seen it today. I
Yeah,
just seen it.
yeah. I don't know what happened, but he went low to the body and instantly fell to down onto the mat. Uh, he opted to get immediate surgery because they said it was needed. Like he really didn't have an option. They were just like, "Hey, you got to get immediate surgery." Was probably the best option for him so that he could return, earlier in 2025 rather than later.
Right.
Man, what's your thoughts on this? How are they going to fill in that spot? Where do they go in this direction?
Hey, you
I
know
mean,
what I was thinking, bro? I was thinking, but it's probably too late. It's too late for sure. But I was thinking, damn, you know what would be a good fight if they filled in that spot. But he at 140 now. It'd be Frank Martin and Rolly.
man, yeah, Rolly's fighting tonight.
Yeah. And then I'm like, what about if Frank Martin? Is Frank Martin ready to go? Like,
I
that'd be
mean,
a
I
good
would
fill
hope
in. People would like to see that.
yeah, I would hope he's willing to go. I would think maybe, who knows? He might have made enough money off that Davis fight that he's like, hey, I'm going to take a little bit of time off, maybe fight later in
Yeah.
in the year around December. Uh, Man, to be honest with you, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it kills this card because to be real with you, what they're doing with this card is a topic I also want to get into. Uh, Without, you know, ah, yeah, because we're going to skip some things because what Turkey Al Sheikh is doing with this card it's just mind blowing, bro. Like you're gonna get the main event for absolutely free. Uh, the Better Be versus Bivol fight, free. That's free to everybody to watch on ESPN and ESPN Plus. They'll have that fight. And the undercard, as he has now put a new cap on all his pay-per-views, $20 and under. The undercard for this one, $15, my guy. 15 bucks. This was when Shakur was the co-main event. Now I don't know how like at the even $15 regardless. I mean, I'm paying $15 for an undercard. That's pretty fucking cheap all the way around.
Yeah.
But my thing is we watched him start changing the game of boxing on how how the fights were being made. And he said, just put the money up and get those fights made. And he's proven that it could be done, and he's changed it in that way. Now, seemingly, as tonight, you have a Canelo versus Berlanga pay-per-view, nice undercard, $90 for that, my guy. $89.99 for that. And then Turkey's now coming in and saying, like, even the Daniel Dubai versus Joshua card is only $20. And that's a pretty stacked card. That's coming up in September. That's going to be the first one he starts it with, and then he's going to start it with Bivol versus Better Be, being free for the main card, and then he had Shakur and then $15. How much is that going to change? Not only he's not only changed the way boxing works, but now he's going to change how you watch boxing. What's your thoughts, man? Like how
I
much
feel
of a
like
game
that's good
changer
for
is
the
that?
fans, but is that good for the fighters?
I mean, think about it. They're getting with Turkey Al Sheikh, they're getting their money.
Oh, they getting their money up front and shit, huh?
They're getting paid.
Oh yeah,
So
well
what
shit,
he's
that's
saying is,
yeah. That I mean,
I'm
yeah,
paying these guys. Fuck pay-per-view. Like pretty much what you're getting is enough from me that you don't have to worry about your pay-per-view sales like you would with Top
right.
Rank
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah. That's
PBC
good then.
as
That's
part of
good then.
your, contract stipulation. Oh, well, also, you're going to get this much, 200,000 for this fight plus pay-per-view sales.
Right,
No, he's giving people millions. So
right.
he's basically saying what I'm paying you is enough for you not to worry about ticket sales,
Oh yeah,
pay-per-view sales. So I'm going to reward the fans by giving them a cheap, affordable card, a good card for a good price. Who could say no to $20 to a mega card?
right.
I mean, the cards we've seen him put on, you always know he's going to put on some good cards.
If you love boxing, you'll be like,
Bro,
should I
yeah.
put gas in the car or watch this fight? Fuck it, I can
Yeah.
ride on either Tuesday.
Yeah. See, that's the difference now. Now you got to be like gas or boxing. Instead, with the Canelo cards, you got to be like feed my family or boxing. I mean, because
Yeah,
it's like $90.
yeah,
I could feed my
yeah,
family for $90, bro. Like, come
yeah.
on, this is
For
hard
at
times,
least
Canelo.
3 days. At least 3 days.
Yeah,
Make the
yeah,
big ass
yeah. You
food.
get some hot dogs, hamburgers,
Yeah.
make some spaghetti. That shit's always cheap, bro. But yeah, I mean, so for me, it's just you gotta tip your hat to this guy. He is
Yeah.
absolutely like when he first came in, I was, I waited to give him his props, kind of like, okay, let's see if he's really about boxing or he's just trying to make money off of boxing. But he seems to really like the sport of boxing. Like
Yeah.
he's there for the good. Like he signed that
He
contract with
there for
Golden
the
Boy.
people, the boxers, the people in the boxers. You
Yeah.
got to have that type of mentality and heart.
Yeah.
Like I'm here
He's
for the
not just
people in
there
the
for,
boxers.
yeah. He's thinking
We
about
need him to
fans.
own the Bengals. God damn, could he be the
Damn,
owner
yeah,
for the
just come to the
Bengals?
States and buy the
Fuck,
Bengals, buy
buy
the
the
fucking
Bengals,
Reds. You know what I mean? We have
man.
champions all the way around, you know what I'm
Cheap
saying?
ass owners, man.
Yeah, act like they ain't got the money, but they making billions of dollars. Talking
Right.
about we on a budget.
They don't want to
We
pay
on a budget.
Jamar Chase. They motherfuckers might as well stop going to the
Man,
stadium, the games.
you see, he said no to 140, 90 million guaranteed.
Oh, who?
Chase.
What? When they offer this?
It was over the weekend. A guy at my work was telling me, he's like, man, he just turned down 140 and 90 million guaranteed. What day was this? It was through the week actually. I think it might have been Tuesday or Wednesday. The dishwasher at my job, he's like, man, he just turned down 140. And I'm like, who? He's like, Chase. I was like, what was they guaranteeing him though? Because that was his biggest part. And he's like 90 million. I'm like, they guaranteed him 90 million, and he wouldn't get it till 2026 though, which he's still on a contract for 2 years, so that would make sense, you know.
Yeah, but you know they be them contracts is like I showed you what I can do. Let me get this money, man, before something funny happen. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah,
y'all be trying to lowball me, and then I can't get what I'm worth. But I feel like he gonna leave though. We about to be fucked up again. I'm gonna go to a game. If we have a bad season, I'm gonna go about week 5, 6. I'm going down that bitch with a paper bag on my head. I'll be on TV.
hell yeah. Like this is
We
good.
need that.
Here, here's my thing though. If they don't give him the money, they're obviously probably going to pay T. Higgins. You know what I mean? I think they're going to pay one of these guys, and I think they're holding off on Higgins because they do want to pay Chase. But I don't
Mm,
think they wanted to be in the position now to have to make that decision. I think they've always had plans to pay him, but with 2 years left on his contract, they're like, that's not something we were thinking about at this moment. He kind of spurred that on him. Like, I want to renegotiate now. And if you're the Bengals, you're like, man, that wasn't even on our radar. Like, we knew you were coming up. They know that, but they're holding off on Higgins because they know they're going to have to pay Chase. So now they're in a position of, do we just go ahead and pay Higgins and then we lose Chase in 2 years, but he's here for
man, they
two
need to
years?
pay both of them, man. He got that money, man. He got the
And
money, bro. He
we
got
that's
that money.
that's the issue with Cincinnati being so small market. They really don't have, like, if Higgins took lesser pay, then yeah. But Higgins isn't going to do that. And you can't, and like you said, we don't speak on other people's money. That always sticks
Yeah,
with me. You said that shit.
yeah.
That always sticks with me. Like, yeah, we don't speak on others' money, right? So what he wants is what he wants. And if it's his choice, Higgins, to say, I think I'm a number one receiver, I ain't taking any less, then that's his choice, his money. That's no, that's his life.
Yeah,
But I don't think the Bengals can afford both of them. They're gonna have to make a choice on one or the other. And if Higgins is a cheaper route, and then you have to lose Chase, then you got 2 years to find you a guy in the draft.
yeah,
So there's ways to do it, and you hope in that 2 years maybe you can get something done with it. Maybe you sign a new endorsement TV contract or something within that 2 years that gives you more money to be able to fork out to these guys.
right.
You know what I mean? They got that now. They got that stadium name money that they get in. What is it? Paycor Stadium now?
Yeah,
Yeah. So that now the name is Paycor. They pay them. Paycor pays the Bengals to rep that name and call their stadium that. So if they get like a TV contract with somebody, then that brings in more endorsement money, which I'm sure they probably got like a TV contract with
man,
like
they
C.
should have a lot of. They got Burrow. I know they got some coming in, bro.
They gotta have something coming in. I agree on that.
And he looking shaky. I ain't gonna lie, boy. But let's get
People
back
don't
to this
realize.
boxing though, man. We
Yeah,
done
yeah,
turned to
we're on football now, boys.
we done turned to
So much sports.
ESPN off
And
this
yeah, we're
motherfucker,
gonna
bro.
be all over the place, guys. Football season going on. I mean, I'm watching football right now. College, pro, all that shit, man. And a big boxing event tonight, bro. Big boxing event. All right, man. Let's get back on track, man. We talked about Turkey Al-Sheikh, how I'm impressed with him. My guy here, he's impressed with what he's doing. We like what he's doing with the sport. Uh, my question is, how's that going to affect guys like Canelo Alvarez? Is he still going to be able to sell $90 pay-per-views, and me and you and the fans saying, I'm just going to stream that. I'm not paying
Shit, hell
$90.
yeah, he got the whole country of Mexico behind him. They gonna
Well,
want to
yeah,
see him.
yeah, and that's what sucks, man. Because as much as we're not, and I won't say we're not Canelo fans because I enjoy watching him box. He's an incredible boxer. I mean, he's good. He's a great boxer. It's just the opponents that he's choosing. We want to see him fight one guy, and he won't fight
Yeah,
that guy. So that's our
two,
biggest beef with Canelo.
two,
But
two,
you know,
two guys. I'll take either or.
Morrell
Crawford,
or
yeah,
Crawford. Oh, I'd
Crawford,
love to see him fight Crawford. I would
Crawford or
love.
Benavidez.
Yeah, Crawford or Benavidez for sure. All right, last week, man, let's get this one out of the way. We saw Inoue defend his title in a seventh round TKO against Doheny, which was kind of the fight we thought it was going to be. Inoue controlling most of the fight and then he hits him with a weird side body shot or some shit. And this dude, Grandpa, walks back to his corner, just like,
I seen that.
like if you got a back cramp or some shit, and the fight was over. He never came back out of the corner. Like hit him motherfucker with a body shot. And this motherfucker walked back. And I'm like, what the hell just happened there?
See, man, I
The
feel
round was
like
over.
them. What is he? Japanese? What is he? He from Japan?
Yeah, yeah. In a way, it's from
They
Japan.
know where to hit you at, bro. To fuck up everything. Bro. They got that whatever type of karate style they got or
Mhm.
whatever. So it's like it's a norm to him. Like he know where to hit you at. He just a boxer, so it's like, all right, boom, I hit you right here. It's gonna
Yeah,
shut everything down. Just get
yeah,
that part right there. You got to be right there. Precision, accuracy. Hit that part, shutting the body down. I'm
yep.
telling you, they
So
know something.
they got a poster probably, and it showed you hit here, you hit here, you hit here.
Yeah,
You gonna damage the
yeah,
fuck. These are nervous systems. Or this is the liver area. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like it's smart to study that type of stuff, man. I mean, it's real nice. My question is, who should be his next opponent? Nakatani or Sam Goodman? Sam Goodman out of the UK should. I think he is kind of the mandatory, and he's been calling for Inoue for a while. I don't think Sam Goodman can beat Inoue, but I think it would be a hell of a fight. Now Nakatani's a different story. I think that is the best fight for Inoue. If we want to see two of the best in Japan go head to head right now, both kind of Nakatani coming up to his prime, Inoue in his prime. That would be a fucking battle, dude. That would be a hell of a fight. Of course, we want to see the Bam fight, but I think that's at least a year away before Bam could move up to that weight area. But
yeah.
which one would you rather see, Nakatani or Sam Goodman?
Honestly, I'm not hip to none of them, but I'm gonna go with what you say, Nakatani. I've been hearing about Nakatani though. I
Yeah,
definitely been hearing his name. I've been hearing his name through the Sean Porter podcast and stuff like that. So I definitely been hearing his name, saying he good too. I think it's three of them over there, but I know I for sure I've been hearing Nakatani name. I
yeah,
like to see that, but that's probably it. Probably will be because they both know that thing that you know what I'm saying. So it probably be a I'll say it probably be a. Yeah, I don't think it probably wouldn't even be a knockout for real. Probably a go to the cards.
man.
If
I
I'm
think
if I'm
yeah,
on if he fight how I've been hearing him fight, I think it'll go to the cards because it'll be
yeah,
real like a chess match to me. But I've
and I
been hearing
agree.
about Nakatani.
Yeah, Nakatani's nice looking, man. I just watched him right before the Inoue fight. He fought, looked really well, looked really good. But my thing is the crowd that they're gonna draw. Because
Oh
in
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Japan,
yeah, 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 yeah.
this fight would
Both
be
Japan,
fucking.
yeah, 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 yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
they're drawing 50,000 people without fighting. If they fight each other, I mean, you talking they're gonna sell 100,000 fucking people in the stadium. They're gonna be
Right.
unreal. Uh, and that's a fight. And they had talked about in 2025 he will be over in the U.S. to fight. He has announced that itself that he's going to fight one more time this year, and then in 2025 he's going to come to the U.S. and fight. Is that when we're going to get the Bam fight? That's the question. Will they fight in 2025? In a way, announce a fight in the U.S. He hasn't said who, but what bigger fight? I mean, who you coming over to the U.S. to fight? If you want to sell, you want to get people's attention. Who you gonna fight? Bam Rodriguez. He's an American, and that in Vegas, bro, that would be a hell of a fight. That would introduce a lot of people to Inoue as Bam whoops his ass. You know what I mean? They'd be like, "Damn, he ain't as good as we thought he was."
Yeah.
No, who knows? That would be a hell of a fight. I ain't gonna say Bam will whoop his ass. That'd be a hell of a fight. Moving on, man. This card we got coming up today. This is the Berlanga. The undercard looks really impressive, but as we talked about, the price is a little too high, man. I think these guys are pricing themselves out. Uh, and especially right now with the competition you have with football, college football, big game going on tonight. There's always a big Saturday night game. And then you got the UFC event going on right next to you in Vegas at the Sphere, where they got one of their biggest stars, Sean O'Malley, coming out
Yeah.
fighting in the main card tonight. So a lot of competition. We're really going to see like how big Canelo is. If he outdoes college football and the USC, I mean, we just got
Hold
to
on,
shut
hold
it
on,
up,
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm gonna tell you this. Canelo ain't about to have no problems because them other people ain't
bro.
them Mexicans ain't worried about
Dude,
no U.S. no American.
bro,
And then it's
I was
Puerto
thinking the
Rico
same
versus
thing, man.
Mexico. What? Come on, man. I don't care what event going on inside. They could be
Bro,
in the same arena. Football field right here and the
look,
UFC foot right here, bruh. It's
the
a wrap.
UFC,
Canelo
the
fighting,
UFC
bro.
gonna be standing over there and just watching crowds of people.
And whoever did that on that date was smart as hell. That I think about it, like we gonna take these two, the Mexico and Puerto Rico. Puerto Ricans ain't really caring about football when they fighting a Mexican,
No, no,
and the
no, no.
Mexico, the Mexican ain't fighting worried about a football when they fighting somebody from Puerto Rico. That's like a
Yeah,
that's what you call it damn, that's like a Super Bowl for real
yeah,
for the
yeah.
boxing
Honestly, yeah.
for them. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying? So
yep.
like that ain't about to be no thing for them. I feel like that ain't gonna be nothing. You ain't gonna have a Puerto Rican or a Mexican at the UFC. What you say USC
No,
game? You ain't gonna
that
have a
UFC event.
Puerto Rican or Mexican at the
Yep,
UFC fight. So
yep.
they gonna do
Yeah,
good. I promise you. I
yeah.
know they gonna do good. Whoever thought of that on that date, like, oh damn, this going on there. Matter of fact, we gonna do this. They
Yeah, yeah.
thought they thought good. Like yeah, they
Hmm.
thought good.
Yeah, I don't think he'll have any problem to sell, but I think it will establish that right now. Like Canelo Alvarez, even in his last
Shoot.
event, he didn't sell a million pay per views, but he was still selling 500, 600,000 pay per
Yeah,
views. So, I mean, that's still, two, 300,000 above the rest of the game. Most guys are selling about 200,000, even like a Crawford, 200, 250,000. It's his max on pay per view. You know what
yeah,
I mean? No one's getting close to a million. The only one that's really gotten a million was, Canelo, and that was about 3 years ago. It's been about 3 years since he did it. I want to say Billy Joe Saunders sold over 1.2 million or something like that, which I think actually the Crawford and Spence fight sold over a million. It was like at
okay,
1.2, 1.5 million, something like that. So yeah, you got to have two big superstars to get those big numbers like Canelo gets with just fighting guys like Berlanga. And my neighbors picking Berlanga for an upset. I don't see it, man. What's your prediction? Tell me who you taking in this fight. Let's talk about the Canelo Alvarez fight over Berlanga, man. Are you taking the obvious pick? Are you going to go a little bit different? Are you thinking there might be an upset? What's your thoughts on this, my guy?
body shot. Body shots for Canelo going. I think Canelo gonna rip his body up. I don't think he talked too much. The person that talk too much, I mean, you gotta have confidence, but it seemed like he woofing. Like I don't know, man. It be seeming like some of these fighters doing it for the money. Like fuck it, hell yeah. Cause if I lose, I'm still getting paid, or this gonna be the best. I don't know if he really think he could beat Canelo. Like I don't know, bruh. Like I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna look in his eyes when he walk out, like, and he get hit. That first punch he get hit with, gonna tell it all, man. And how he come out. If he ain't coming out like Berlanga trying to kill, trying to get that knockout, and trying to box, you ain't gonna be able to box him. So don't do
Uh,
that. Don't fight slow, cause he gonna rip
don't
you apart. You know what I'm saying? So you got to come out like how Caleb Plant came out against him, but he ain't hold up. You got to come out. You got to come out ready to fight. Like protect yourself at all costs.
be ready to move, make him like kind of get. And I think that a lot of the things is guys do try to go to the middle and fight with him, want to throw more punches against it. And I don't know what really works because we saw Jaime Magia come out aggressive and that didn't really work for him. He kept getting countered. I think it's how
Yeah,
you come aggressively. You come with an IQ, aggressively knowing how to, block and throw your punches correctly and set up your counters rather than just barbarically going and throwing punches, hoping that
yeah,
one lands and you get lucky. Berlanga kind of seems like that guy. Like, I'm caveman. me throw punch, me knock you out. You know, and I don't think that's going to end well for him in this fight. I think that, and I also think, like you said, he's talked so much that Canelo Alvarez is like that guy. Like he'll carry you if he likes you, and
Yeah,
he'll let you go 7, 8 rounds, and he'll make it look like a fight, and that'll help you out because he likes you. But if you do what Berlanga's doing, it's like routing up a little chihuahua. And now
yeah,
like he's like, oh man, I'm gonna fuck you up now. Like I'm not even gonna carry you. I'm gonna embarrass you.
yeah.
And so that could, but like you said, it's a at this point, even if Berlanga's doing it for the money, it's not a stupid thing because he's gonna get paid, and your one loss is gonna be against Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna be like, well, he lost to
But
Steve.
it's how these fighters come back after they lost. Some of them can't even.
Yeah, I
It
mean, we
be
saw
like
how Caleb
function
came
after
back.
a life, a
Yeah.
loss. Like I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's a mental thing, man. I think once you lose, like you kind of start questioning yourself a little bit. It can be that type of mentality. Like, man, especially when you've been winning in the amateurs and you've been winning in the pro level most of your life, right? And these guys
Yeah.
go 20, 21 wins, 22 wins into the pro game, and they're being hyped up by everybody around them. Like you're the best, man, you're the next. And then when you lose, everybody jumps off that fucking train and box
Everybody turn their
you.
back, bro. That's
Everybody,
a hell of
bro.
a feeling, bro. That's like
Yeah,
you being rich and you just lose everything and everybody you
yeah.
ain't got
You
nobody to
walk
call. Like
you walk in the gym,
that's a hell of a
everybody's
feeling.
quiet. Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody
like
gets quiet on you in the
look
gym.
at
You walk in and
look at this
you get
shit
in
he
that group.
is. Look at this shit he
Yeah,
is.
yeah. Now you got people eyeballing thing and they can take you. Like, motherfucking don't test. You know what I mean? So
That's a strong mental thing though, especially
yeah,
now because it's like if you lose, it's like they count you out after one loss. Like
exactly,
where
man.
you should never be counted out. It's boxing. Anybody can lose. Like what the
Yeah,
fuck? Like
yeah. You
anybody can
lose
lose at any time. The right punch, the right whatever. Like
exactly, yeah.
you know what I'm
And
saying? They be so quick to count people out, bro, in the sport of boxing. So
yeah. And it's
it
not just a
will
fan,
he
it's
be able to
promoters
bounce
and
back
shit.
if he lose? Will he be able to bounce back off that loss, Belanga, or what type of fighter will he be after if he was to lose? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? If Canelo is to lose, then what? Would people still want to fight him? Would that throw boxing in the shambles because Canelo lost? Would Benavidez want to fight him? Would Terrence Crawford want to fight him? You gotta look at all these
exactly.
different point of
Yeah.
views, like you know what I'm saying like,
Yeah,
damn, like
because it's
it's a hell
also
of a
about
sport, bruh. It's a hell
yeah.
of a sport, bro. I'm
Yeah, because
telling
in
you.
any other sport you can lose
Yeah,
more
you
than
can
once,
lose.
more than twice, more than 3 times, and they're like, "All right, they'll be all right. They're gonna bounce back."
You can lose 50,
Boxing,
half and half, bro.
yeah,
If you know what I'm saying, like you can have more losses than wins in any other sport. Boxing though,
no,
they don't
no,
even
then
want to
you
see you lose, bro. That shit
no,
crazy.
and they just hold that standard a little too high because we've seen guys like Oscar Valdez come back off tough losses. We've seen, who was it? Just Caleb Plant. He came back off 2 tough losses.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
And he's still doing it. Like you can see that he hasn't lost any of his confidence.
Nah,
That
hell
he
nah. He
still
got
has fun
confidence.
tape.
I like
You
his
know,
confidence.
yeah. But
Yeah,
yeah, I think like you said, man, it's really tough for these guys mentally because not just losing fact, but just the fact that everybody jumped ship and now you're on all by yourself on this ship. Like, damn, motherfuckers. Like we was just partying and best friends last night.
hell yeah. They stab you right in your back, boy.
Real quick they will. And I got a
So they
bunch
see everybody putting a knife in, though. Nobody want to help you take them out your back, but they help put that
yeah.
last one the last one to kill you. They stick you right with it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You'll find out real quick
Damn.
who your friends is.
Yeah, that's
We
a hell
got
of a
some
sport.
big news though here. We're gonna go into some boxing news, man. That undercard is pretty nice too. I forgot to put that on the bottom scrolling for you guys. The schedule for this week, man, is a pretty nice little schedule. Of course, you're gonna have Canelo versus Berlanga for the WBA, WBC, WBO, and the Ring Magazine super middleweight titles. Uh, you got Lara going up against Danny Garcia as the co-main event for the WBA middleweight title. Caleb Plant versus Trevor McCubby for
McCumbie.
the interim WBA super middleweight title. So the title they just took away, was it from Canelo Alvarez? No, is that the interim title? Yeah, it's the interim WBA. But of course, you got Rolly Romero versus Jaime's or James Manel James featherweight fight. Stephen Fulton back in the ring after his Inoue loss to Inoue, going up against Carlos Castro for a super lightweight fight. And then Roman Villa, who I like a lot, going up against Richard Salas in a welterweight fight. Jonathan Lopez. God, this card is a lot bigger than what I thought it was. My daughter is calling me. Wait a minute. Okay. But yeah, that's going to be in Las Vegas, starting time around 8 p.m. tonight. The prelims will be on at 6 o'clock. You catch the prelims free. That's going to start at 6 o'clock tonight, but 8 p.m. is going to be the main card starting. You're probably going to get the main card around 10, 11 o'clock. It's in Las Vegas. So we know that's going to be a later card for us. So that sucks. But yeah, that's the card for that. But I want to get into some news now, man. I'll tell you what, because I'm trying to rush here so my guy Spade has plenty of time to do what he needs to do. But Abdullah Mason, Abdullah Mason, back on the card again. We just saw him fight August the 17th. My guy's going to be on the November 2nd card. I mean, what do we say? 7 times. Will he fight 8 times this year? Is he going to
Shit,
go in
he
the
can fight
November
as long
2nd?
as he ain't getting scratched. He can fight them all. You hear
And
me?
then,
Oh, he
yeah,
ain't taking. He could. He young, so he doing it right, bro. He doing it right, bro. He doing it right, and I think it's like shit. All right, I got y'all on the contract for these many fights. I'm gonna go ahead and get these fights out the way, and then the world gonna know who I am, and I'm gonna come
yeah,
and get me a bag.
yep,
Somebody gonna want to sign me just or something gonna go. He doing something smart that cause like you see all the other young fighters, they ain't fighting fast like him. It's like what kind of contract do he got with Top Rank that he fighting every 90 days, every 2 months, or every other month?
yeah,
Like
yeah. He's
he,
fighting every other month, a month. Like he was only a month apart in his last fight, August
yeah,
17th to
yeah.
July something, and it was like maybe like 3 weeks
I told you he fight
before
like an
one
amateur,
move.
bro. He fight how
Yeah,
amateurs fight. They go to all right, you won this tournament, you got to fight tomorrow. Then if you
yeah.
win, you get advanced. You got to fight in the semifinals, and so that's how he moving though. It's just a pro thing, so people gotta want to fight him or whatever. But he moving fast. I mean, he ain't moving fast, but he getting them fights in.
He's
Like,
getting that experience, man. Like
uh, he gonna be
that's
30-0 in no time.
yeah, and he's getting his name out there, and he's
Yep,
always on. And now he's starting to move up on the card to where he's not in that 6 o'clock prelim. He's on that
yeah,
8 o'clock card now. The last
yeah.
couple fights will be on the 8 o'clock on this one. Now, I also did hear on this fight. I don't know if you've heard this one or not. All three of the Davis brothers are going to be on this
Oh
card.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I ain't even know the little brother went. I was gonna text you about that, but I ain't. I was gonna break.
Yeah,
I ain't know the little brother was supposed to go to the Olympics, but I guess he said forget it and went pro.
yeah.
I don't know, cause when
Well,
I
he
was
didn't.
like in the Olympics, I wasn't saying his name or nothing. Like I'm like, damn, what? He probably had to change your heart. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Because that's my thing is like I was excited. I'm excited to see him. What is his first name?
Kelvin,
Because
Keon,
it's Kelvin, the oldest, right?
Keon,
Keyshawn.
Keon,
Yeah,
Keon,
yeah,
Keon.
okay. But yeah, because I definitely want to look for him because I don't know if he's going to be on the 6 o'clock prelim ones or if they're going
Yeah,
to have him on that, main. Because I know Calvin is on the main event card. So I don't know if all three will be on the main event because it is in their hometown in Virginia.
yeah,
So that's going to be also nice. And what's cool about that too is now we got Keyshawn once again. Nice little main card for him. Abdullah on that same card.
yeah. But why he fighting who he fighting? Like, bro, why they ain't give him the chance to get one of them
Man,
titles?
Lemos is a tough fight for him, bro.
For real.
That's a tough fight for him, man. I
But I
think it's
feel like he should have had
definitely
the title shot though. Like that's what I'm saying. I ain't saying the fight gonna be tough or not interesting. I'm just
do
feeling like,
you
damn, he should have a title,
but
title.
who's he gonna fight for the title though? Like Loma's not fighting right now. Shakur has a title, Tank has a title. None of those guys feel like
What about
Keyshawn's
the other dude?
the dude out of the Ukraine. That should have been an option. It
Yeah,
should
that's
have
what
been.
I'm
I don't
saying.
know
Cause
why that one. But they're
Bob
both
Earl
with the
said
same
if
team.
Shakur leave,
Right.
then he gonna get that fight to Keyshawn.
I mean, that should have been. It should have already happened. But that's
Yeah,
Top Rank for you.
you know what I'm
Put him up
saying?
against
Like,
a contender like Lemos, who is a good fight for him. Will probably be the toughest fight of his career at this point. But I agree with you. Why not already put him in a title fight? You got rid of like Shakur's no longer with you. Of course, we know Loma's not really fighting right now. You don't really have that guy at Top Rank at 135. That can showcase or be like. Why not set him up for a title fight? Absolutely, I agree.
yeah, they gave it
Silly
to
on Top Rank,
Cepeda.
but
I mean, and he lost
Top Rank,
the
man.
belt.
They like to milk it, man, and then not give these guys big fights, and then wonder why you lose Terrence Crawford, you lose Shakur Stevenson, you lose Berlanga, who's with Top Rank. You lose your
Yeah,
top guys because they know you're babying them too much or not giving them top fights.
yeah. They should have baby Jared Anderson then.
Maybe, man, maybe, but they saw that money from Turkey Al Sheik and they fed
Yeah,
his ass straight to the wolves,
gave him
straight
a
to the
gator
wolves.
bite.
I think they were setting him up. Rumor has it Ennis's team has sent an offer to Charles Conwell at 154. Does any of this make sense right now? He doesn't get to fight. Now, pretty much, he's being forced to go fight the Karen, whatever this guy's name is.
Yeah,
Being
bro.
forced to
Hey,
fight him. And it's also coming back. Yeah, not only like that's his mandatory. The purse bid was won by Karan's team. His promoters outbid Top Rank. So that fight would be in Germany. And that's where the fight would have to happen. That's where they already said, Karen's saying, we're going to Germany. He has to come here and fight us. Who the fuck is this dude? And who the fuck's going to watch Jerome Ennis go to fucking Germany? Fight a dude he already convincingly whooped this dude's ass. Number one, how the fuck is he as
that sounds
mandatory?
like a setup.
Yeah, come on, man. It's fucked up. But how do you, as Matchroom, this is your top guy right now, and you get outbid by a promotional company I've never even fucking heard of, man. Maybe I think I might have their name on here. Yeah, P2M Box Promotions. Never heard of this. They're out of Germany, and they came over and they outbid Matchroom for that fight. It doesn't make much sense, and to me, that wouldn't be a good sign if I'm Jerome Ennis of how okay, you guys are supposed to have the money. You shouldn't be getting outbid by smaller platforms. And then I could be forced to have to go to Germany or go ahead and forfeit my belt and just move up to 154.
Man,
I
that
almost
shit,
feel
that shit is some rinky dink shit, man.
hey,
That's some Eddie Hearn slick shit, man.
and you know
That's some
why?
Eddie Hearn. Yeah, they said because Connor being.
Oh my god, yeah. I watched that shit, bro, and I was like, holy fuck, this dude is on to something. He's on to it. He wants Connor to go. Jerome forfeits that belt, Jerron goes up to 154. Then now Connor can step in and fight for that belt at the 147 and get a belt around his waist. Like,
Yeah,
come on, man. Yeah, because he can go over to Germany and fight. He just can't fight in the UK. He's still banned from fighting in the UK. And
yeah,
he's not selling in the US. Like nobody's interested in that dude here. And looked
yeah.
good in his two fights he had in the US wasn't anything to impress anybody. So yeah, I watched that guy talk about that and I'm like, bro, this dude is
And
like
when
that.
they both can fight each other, though, y'all are both on the same. Y'all both on the same promotion. Why not fight each other? Why make
Because
Jerron move up? They
and
trying to
it's
get
because
Jerron ass cooked.
yeah, well that and they're trying to protect Connor, and I think it's because they got too much money invested into him because they were completely invested into him before all that allegations and suspension and shit happened through the PEDs that he took.
Yeah,
They were all into him. So I think he had got so much money. Now they're trying to force this dude into something so that they could try to get some money back off of him. And that's just to me, it's not a good way to do it. And I think they know they can't put him up against Jerron. Jerron Ennis is going to whoop his ass. So,
yeah,
and that's not going to be a good look for them now. Now they lose money on Conor Ben. But yeah, that's kind of sketchy, man. And now you got to start questioning, what kind of intentions Eddie Hearns really does have for his American fighters. Doesn't seem like he has their best interests. He's more about his British fighters, eh? But an eye, mate. Fucking get a British. All right, man. What do we got here? We got that one. Got the Abdullah Mason stuff out of the way, man. I think I might have got to most of the stuff. We talked about the purse bid. We talked about Turkey Al Sheikh. Uh, yeah, okay. Rumors on this one. This is the last thing I think we got. Espinoza versus Ramirez rematch. WBO has ordered this as a mandatory fight. So I don't know if we talked about this upset that happened last December. Espinoza's that tall dude at kind of reminds you of Sebastian Fedora. Remember, taller guy at 135, I think he is. And
Then I watched it.
you watched him and you said the same thing as I did. I said he reminds me of Fedora at a smaller weight because he's a tall dude for his weight division.
Damn, I gotta just see it. I wish you had the picture
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. Well,
No, I remember.
check out the fight that they had. Go back to December. Look up Espinoza versus Ramirez on YouTube.
Oh,
Watch
yeah.
that December fight. It was a pretty good fight,
What
honestly.
card was it?
It was I want to say it was the main card that night. It was like December 12th, and they were the two biggest names that week. And of course, Ramirez has been, Ramos Ramirez. He's been making a name for himself. He was kind of the big guy. Nobody knew Espinoza. I mean, we didn't know who this guy was. And then he came out and stunned the world by beating Ramirez. It was a great fight though. It wasn't one sided. It was a good fight, but Ramirez was a little off his game. So I'm thinking in this rematch, you see a different fight. I don't. Maybe Espinoza. I liked him in his last fight. But
Oh, we talked about something, but you ain't say this either.
go ahead.
Shocky, that's
Paul.
official.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Shocky Pausa versus.
Session. I thought I had it somewhere on here, but I don't know if we talked about that last week or this week, or if I
We
thought we
talked.
talked.
You talked about it though because I was like, "Damn, that's what's up." Yeah, he gonna
And
get. I
that.
said, "Cause I'm like, he got to be more aggressive this time around."
Oh
Yeah, we
yeah,
talked
yeah, yeah,
about it
yeah,
already,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah,
it's official for
yeah,
sure. I
yeah.
seen
They
it. Yeah.
officially said
In November second,
November
second.
2nd. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
because you got the 8th, November 8th with Keyshawn and them, right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
then November
Right there.
2nd, that one.
Yeah, yeah,
That's to me that's what I mean. WBC knew what they had to do,
yeah,
uh, but I also think there's got to be a point to where you can overturn a fight when
yeah.
ob
That shit, bro.
obviously.
That shit. What goes like that shit is not what's up, bro. They need to be They need to be like, nah, go in the back and look at this shit. Like, don't get that man. Like, y'all gotta watch this shit from the screen too. Like, I don't even think I don't think no judges should watch no fights on ringside. I think they should watch
No,
that shit on TV. I feel like you see it better on TV than you
have
do
a
on
monitor
one.
right there in
Yeah,
front of them, dude.
yeah,
And they should have
yeah,
a special camera just for refs that's
yeah,
set up. We don't see, only they see with an upper advantage where you see everything, bro. And there
yeah,
can't be any questions on what fight did you watch and what fight did you watch and what fight did you watch. Shouldn't be three different refs who watch three different fights. There's only one fight in that ring.
yeah.
That never makes sense to me. Like
One
there's only
fight with
one fight in the ring.
three different
Yeah, yeah.
opinions. Like,
Three
come
different
on, man.
opinions, and half the time none of them are the same, and you're just like, what the fuck? Y'all watch the same fight. But yeah, so yeah, I that's to me that's an immaculate that would really change, I think, judging if you had those screens right there, and then you can't
Or
now you
let
can hold
boxers
more
be
accountable.
judges, bro. Like this
That
shit.
and that, yeah, and
Crazy.
there should be a better system. Like the NFL doesn't bring you and me in as a ref. They don't just walk
Yeah,
the street and go, "Hey, we're short a ref. You want to be a ref? Come on in."
yeah.
No, you got to
Or
go.
football analysts, they ain't gonna let
Yeah,
me and you be a football. They gonna pick somebody that done been played the game. Like
exactly.
they
You
might
can't
have
be
people that
unbiased.
went to school and shit for this shit, but come on, man.
Yeah, and that's the
Crazy.
thing is boxing's got to get better with picking their judges by making it like just like referees, and it's a set. You got to go to school, you got to study, and you got to know what to look for, and you got to know
Yeah,
how the
man.
judging works and all that other shit, and what your points are and what you're pointing a guy on, and not just a guy. Well, this guy looks more aggressive, but he didn't throw half the punches.
Right.
Like that's a lot of fights are based off that. Well, he looked more aggressive. he could look more aggressive, but he still got his ass whooped.
Right.
Like Constitution looked aggressive, but he still got his ass whooped.
Got
You
whooped.
know, we all saw that. You know, so but like it's stuff like that definitely has to change for boxing. And I'm glad to see him make it right by make the fight happen. But like we
Again,
talked about,
yeah.
we
Yeah.
should have had the Roach
That
fight.
should have been this month. That should have been
Yeah,
right now. Like it
exactly.
shouldn't have waited till November. Like y'all should have
Yeah,
ran that right back. Now
yep,
dude done watch some tape and probably fix a couple shit that he worked
exactly.
on.
Saw what
Like
he did
hell nah.
wrong. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, that's not a good look for boxing, but I'm glad to see Foster get that opportunity to get that back. It should have never happened though. That's what sucks is that and the at the end of the day, it just shouldn't be. It shouldn't this fight should not be happening. We should be getting a better fight, title fight,
Yeah.
a double title fight, and on our way to unifying a 130 division. But now we're farther away from that. All right, man. You got anything? Any other news? Any other big news that you can think of? Something you want to drop on us?
Let me see. I'm trying to think. Uh Not really. Not really. I want to see when Terrence Crawford gonna get back in that ring for real. But I ain't got no news though. I ain't got
Hell
no
yeah.
news.
Not a lot of news out there, man. I was searching up what I could, kind of
Yeah.
coming across little things that
I
I've been
think the
hearing.
news gonna come after this week. It's gonna be a lot of after these fights right here. It's gonna be a lot of. It's gonna be more news. It's gonna open it up a little bit more.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm
It was
saying?
been
Yeah.
a few slow weeks for boxing, but I think that was good for me adjusting to my new
Oh
job.
shit!
We got something.
I forgot to ask you on this card tonight. What's the fight you really want to see tonight? Now I dare I'm gonna see. I got a question after this.
For me, it's Plant versus McCovey. Is
Okay,
that his name? Yeah.
mine is no. That wasn't what I was looking for. Mine is Garcia versus Laura.
I want
Man,
to see that fight, but I don't think Danny Garcia. We
oh,
haven't seen him in the ring in a while.
you answered too fast, bro. Damn,
I'm
yeah. So who you
sorry, man.
think gonna win
Like,
that fight?
with that fight, I really think Laura has the advantage. He's been
Yeah,
more active. We haven't seen Danny Garcia in
that's the that's
years.
what I was looking for. You go too fast, bro. You go too
Yeah.
fast. That's what I was looking for, though. I was saying that, thinking to myself yesterday, like, damn, bro, like Danny Garcia ain't been active enough, bro. Lord just had a fight this year.
Yeah. Yeah. So for me, it's like the activity thing. Garcia can claim, he's a gym rat. You can be a gym rat, but being
Yeah,
in that
that's
ring
different.
is
Yeah,
different. And you got to stay active in the sport of boxing. We always see inactivity come back to bite a guy in the ass. And hopefully, I mean, we all like Danny Garcia. I like Lara too. So I'm not, decisive on who I would like to see them win the fight. I think it's going to be a good fight, but I
good
think
fight.
Lara
Yeah, I think
activity
Lord.
is
Yeah,
what,
I think Lord gonna get him.
yeah.
I think he gonna. I think he gonna drop him on his ass one time, at
Yeah,
least.
I want to see the Plant fight, and I want to see Plant win because even if Berlanga loses, I think you got to set up Plant versus Berlanga. These guys have been jawing at each other, bro.
Yeah,
This
that'd be
whole
nice.
thing. So that's a fight I want to see happen next, regardless Berlanga win or lose. I think he
Yeah,
should fight Plant next, man. All that jawing going on between those two guys. But I like Plant a lot, so I want to see him come back in.
yeah.
You know, he dropped fucking
The
was
real.
it Rail in his last fight, and then like savagely shuffled him.
Yeah,
I was like, my dude's a savage, but I want to see him in this fight because there's been a lot of John too. Dude's brother calling him a bum and shit, and he's
yeah,
like, "Motherfucker," he looked at McCovey. He said, I ain't a bum, motherfucker. That's why you want to fight me because this
yeah.
is not. He said, fought a bunch of bums, but I ain't no motherfucking bum.
Hey, and I ain't seen a white guy versus a white guy in a long time, so I really want to see this. Like, and Caleb got a whole different style. Like,
Caleb
he
got
got
that
that
brother
swag.
style. Caleb got
Yeah,
that brother style,
yeah, he got
bro.
that swag. So I want to see that because for real,
Moving.
like I feel like he the one that's holding the torch for the white guys. You feel me? Feel what I'm saying?
He,
Like I
he
don't
kind
really know too many right now. Like, you know what I'm
of
saying? Like,
like
but
ones that
he
kind of
holding that
stand out.
torch, so I want to see him keep holding that torch. I just like his style, his swag, his everything about bro. I
Yeah, yeah,
like how he fight. I like how he fight, bro. I like he was around like black guys all his life. Like, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? He like a
Well, down
Travis
there in
Kelsey, like
yeah, Cincinnati boy. You know what I'm saying? And,
Sean Porter, and they'll say like he like a. They compare him to Travis Kelsey, like, but I don't know. Kelsey he done fuck. I don't know. He
with
done
that
went. Yeah,
motherfucker
mustache.
look like a Yoda last at that event with
I don't
motherfucking.
know. Don't compare him to him no more. I don't know,
Man, you
man.
see what he left for that? What he had before he had Taylor Swift? She was thicker than a snicker.
Oh
Now he got
yeah, 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 yeah.
now he got a pixie stick. Like it's just a straight up pixie stick. They ain't shit there, no ass, no tit, nothing. But all right, we won't get too deep in that. My
Yeah.
girl be like, talking about ass and titties on. I'm like, I was talking about, and nothing, never mind. Hell yeah. But guys, man, my guy Spade, man, he's gonna do what he always do. I do the intro, he does the outro, man. Go and do what you know you need to do.
Man, look, we jumping in like double dutch, man. Like, subscribe, share, comment, mess with us. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to leave a comment, let us know who y'all got for undercard fights tonight. We probably know who y'all all got. If you Mexican or you Puerto Rican, we know how that go. Ain't no Mexican going for no Puerto Rican tonight. Ain't no Puerto Rican going to. They probably is though. You never know.
Yeah,
Like,
they
but.
be some Puerto Ricans been hating on Berlanga, but you know,
Yeah, I mean it is what it is, like, cause they tough, they rough. It's like what I'm saying, like Caleb Plant, like he American, but it's like you got to be that hope for the Puerto Ricans. Like you gotta walk that talk and talk that walk. You
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
be on what you on. So, you know, like I said, man, we jumping in like double dutch. Let us know who y'all got, man. Leave comments, man. We want to see who y'all pick, man. I'm gonna get my picks right now because we ain't really pin no picks. I'm gonna get Rolly. I'm going with Ford. I'm going with Laura, and I'm going with Canelo. But
Okay,
I hope Berlanga at least don't lay down. That's all. Just don't lay down, bro. Fight your fight. I don't care if you get dropped. Go out with a bang, bro. If you gonna go out like this your last fight. This the last check you gonna get, man. That's
man.
all I got.
I think you're on to something there, man. We need to start doing our weekly picks, man. We need to have
Yeah,
a set.
yeah,
Bam, weekly picks.
yeah,
You pick yours, I pick mine.
yeah,
Even though
yeah,
we're normally almost the same. I
yeah.
would go. I'm going Canelo, Lara, Plant. I'm gonna go with Fulton and Villa tonight on the card. All those guys are gonna. That's who I'm
Oh,
gonna
Villa
take.
fighting?
Villa fighting. Yeah, he's before the Fulton fight. And
Okay,
there's another fight before that too. Some younger guys. I guess we'll get a look at some up and coming guys. But the
okay.
undercard, the prelim starts at 6, and I don't know who all is on that. But I have that playing in the
Yeah,
background while I get shit done through the day. I
yeah,
got to get my bourbon before the nights up before her ass go to work. I gotta go
yeah,
grab my bourbon, bro.
yeah.
That's it. But man,
Hey, what
like we
kind of
said,
bourbon you drink? Or it don't matter?
uh, for me, I go between like if I'm budgeting that week, I drink Old Forester.
Well, I'll
It's for
text you and ask you. I'm gonna get you one for your birthday, bro.
oh shit, man. You just surprised me, man. I'm
All right.
not picking like it don't have to like that 80, 60, $80 shit. Nah, bro. That shit's like that shit's overrated, bro. Like just
Okay.
you surprise me with whatever the fuck you want to get me, bro. And
Bet.
I'll enjoy whatever it is. You already
Bet.
know. But
Yeah.
guys, thank you. Episode 80 in the books. We're getting closer to 100. Getting close to that
Ooh.
100, baby. You know what I'm saying? We're doing our thing. But
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
thank you all for joining us, man. We got this quick episode in. I'm gonna let my dude get his thing done today. He got business to handle. And for
Yeah.
me, it's another day off. So I'm gonna be
He'll be
lazy.
back Monday though. We running it back quick Monday.
Monday. Yeah, yeah. We'll come back Monday and we'll talk about the fights that happened over the weekend, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's do that.
Hopefully
Let's
we
lock
see
in
some
on that.
upsets, some surprises, and we got something major to talk about.
Yeah,
All right,
let's lock
guys,
in
man.
on that.
Thanks for joining us. It's your boy Jeff.
And Spade, here we go.
Here we go. See y'all later, man. Thank you.